We need to get Justice Cobb some help on the Alabama Supreme Court. He doesn't need to be the only Democrat on the court. And we can do that this year with these 3 seats, but especially with my seat. And I need your help, folks. Let's help. Let's get the Democrats out, get them to vote for the Alabama Supreme Court candidates, voting for me, Rhonda Chambers, the appellate judge, the appellate lawyer who wants to be your appellate judge. I born in Birmingham, grew up in Birmingham, went to Judson College in Marion, Alabama, went to law school there in Birmingham at Cumberland. I started off right after law school working for Justice Oscar Adams on the Alabama Supreme Court, one of the last great Democrats that we've had. And it was actually Justice Adams who planted the seed in my heart that I too could one day be a justice on the court. And he told me 2 things that I think were very important. He told me that if you wanted to do it, the timing had to be right. And he also told me that you needed to work and get the experience and the respect of all your peers. And I think I've done that. For 20 years, that's all I've done is appellate work. I've represented both sides of the street. So I think the time is right, and I think I have the experience and the respect that it takes to be a justice of the court. Yes?
I think everybody is aware of the situation with our campaigns with the Supreme Court here in Alabama and how much they cost. And I would just wonder how you hope to run a campaign competitively without having people with a disproportionate amount of influence feel like that you owe them some kind of favor.
Well, unfortunately, my opponent, she has the backing of a very strong special interest group, and she's going to have an unlimited budget. She's going to get everything she needs. But I feel like I can raise the money necessary to wage a strong campaign against her. I hate that that's the way it's all about money, but I will not be bought into by any special interest groups.
Are you familiar with the statistics on what percentage of plaintiff verdicts are being affirmed by our current Supreme Court? Are you familiar with that?
They have routinely reversed jury verdicts, so much so that I think it's just totally eviscerated jury verdicts in the state.
Most of the time they don't write opinions.
That's right.
Just rules.
They have. There's a rule of appellate procedure that permits the appellate courts to affirm a case without opinion. And I have to say, I am the chair of the Appellate Rules Committee. And that wasn't passed under my watch. It's been there for a while, but I can tell you that the committee never envisioned that the court would essentially abuse that rule in that way. They are affirming cases too often without an opinion. I won't do that.
Are you hopeful that these other Democrats will be elected also?
I am. They are great candidates. Mike Edwards is a law. Mike Edwards. Tom Edwards is a practicing lawyer, and he's a great guy. Judge Mac Parsons is who's running against Tom Parker, and he's a great guy as well. And so I am very hopeful that we can, as Democrats, take back our 3 seats on the Alabama Supreme Court.